Steve Davis split from wife after horrible admission and affair with much younger woman. The final of the 2025 World Snooker Championship has arrived, with history set to be made at the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield. Welshman Mark Williams is aiming to seal his fourth world title, but is up against stiff competition in Zhao Xintong of China, who has reached the final for the first time. By beating world number 1 Judd Trump in the semifinals, Williams became the oldest ever finalist in the tournament's history, while Zhao could become the first amateur to win the Crucible era, as well as the first ever Chinese world champion. Casting an eye over the action is a man who knows exactly what it takes to win a world title, with 6-time world champion Steve Davis back on BBC punditry duty for the big final, which started on Sunday and will conclude on Monday. After bursting onto the scene in the late 1970s, Davis, now 67, dominated snooker rough out the following decade, reaching 8 world championship finals and holding the world number 1 ranking for 7 consecutive seasons. His no-nonsense style saw him labeled as boring throughout his playing career, but he began to play up to that image and, after retiring in 2016, has gone on to become a fan favorite as part of the BBC's snooker coverage, while he also lives a very different life, having made a drastic change of career. Here's what you need to know. Following his retirement from professional snooker, Davis made a surprising change of career, swapping the snooker table for turntables and moving into DJing. A lifelong prog rock fan who has collected over 10,000 records, the former snooker ace is now a successful DJ and musician who has played all across the country, including gigs at Glastonbury and supporting Blur at Wembley Stadium. Shortly after retiring, Davis formed an electro band called the Utopia Strong alongside musician Carvis Tarabi, recording 2 albums with them, while he has also worked as a producer on several other musical projects. Speaking to The Mirror, Davis admitted his new career was ridiculous, confessing, "I didn't know my life would turn out like this. You haven't got a clue. My life seems to have gone in reverse. I started off as a snooker player practicing for 8 hours a day in a dark room, and I ended up at Glastonbury DJing. You just don't know what is going to happen." Davis' love of music is nothing new. However, having started presenting a soul and rock show on Brentwood's Phoenix FM in 1996. He also famously collaborated with Chaz and Dave on Snooker Loopy as part of the Matchroom Mob, which also featured Terry Griffiths, Tony Mio, Dennis Taylor, and